Good morning, students. Welcome to history class. We were reading Egyptian civilization. This is the third part of it and the last one. Today we are going to read about the religious belief of Egyptians. The ancient Egyptians came up with a religious system built on a combination of beliefs, rituals, and practices within a complex society built on the notion of polytheism and linked by their common focus on the interaction between humanity and the divine realm. All the natural phenomena which surrounded the Egyptians were reflected in their religious belief. In Egyptian mythology, Ra was the god of the sun. He was the most important god in ancient Egypt. Egyptians worshipped him as the source of warmth. He had many names, such as Amon Ra and Ra Horakti. It is said that he was born each morning in the east and died each night in the west. As we have learned that Egyptians believed in polytheism, that is, they worshipped more than one god or goddesses. Here you can see the pictures of or the depictions of different gods and goddesses that they worshipped, like Amun, Set, Isis, Osiris, etc. Egyptians had a belief that human life did not end with its death. Man gets back into life after death. But before a dead person's spirit could go to the afterlife, they had to go through rituals, including the mummification process. Egyptian religion taught that a body must remain altogether in one piece after death. They believed that each person had three parts of their soul, which they named Ka, Ba, and Ak. This is the reason why Egyptians believed everybody had to become a mummy to keep the three parts together. To become a mummy, Egyptians removed internal organs from the body, even removing the brain from the nose with a long spoon. By packing the body with salt, it stayed intact. The only organ that would stay in the body was the heart. This process of preserving dead bodies by the Egyptians were known as mummification. Now, pyramids. The Great Pyramids are places where pharaohs, the rulers of the Egypt, went after they died. A pharaoh became a mummy and was placed in a tomb in the pyramid. Since pharaohs had special powers, they needed a special place for their spirit to go to the afterlife after death. Common people could also go to the afterlife, but they did not have a special pyramid. Pyramids were built of polished stone slabs and they rise like huge hills on the edge of the desert. Every pharaoh used to build his own tomb even before his death. For this purpose, he would spend all the surplus income of the state. In pyramids, all necessary things used by the living pharaoh, including ornaments and other valuable articles belonging to him, were kept. Three great pyramids of the Egyptian pharaohs, which exist today, are among the wonders of the world. These pyramids were built about 5,000 years ago. The tallest one was built by Pharaoh Khufu. Its height is 450 feet and its circumference is 700 feet. The other two pyramids were of Pharaoh Khafra and Menkaure. In times, the valuable materials were stolen from the tomb of the pharaohs. However, the pyramid built by Pharaoh Tutankhamun was found intact in 1920. The most famous Egyptian pharaoh today is without doubt Tutankhamun. However, before the spectacular discovery of his almost intact tomb in the Valley of the Kings in 1922 November, he was only a little known figure of the late 18th dynasty. Although looters had broken into the tomb at least twice in antiquity, it remains the most spectacular burial ever discovered in Egypt. And this was for a teenager with a relatively short reign. Tutankhamun was only 19 years old when he died, and he was the youngest pharaoh of Egyptians. The reason that Tutankhamun is so well known today is that his tomb containing fabulous treasures was found early this century, that is in 1922 by British archaeologists Howard Carter and Lord Carnarvon. The small tomb of Tutankhamun contained hundreds of objects now housed in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, many richly decorated and covered in gold that would be needed by the king in his afterlife. In these pictures, you can see few of those treasures that are found from the tomb of Tutankhamun. So we complete this section of Egypt, and now after listening to this video, open your book and read section F and G, that is page 38 to page 40. And if you have any queries, you can send me at the given email ID. Thank you.